Hey guys, welcome to Hellacious Studio DIY. Today what I'm going to do is, I've been on a crypto kick lately. I've just been investigating it and, just educating myself on crypto. I used to have big, what do they call them, ASCII miners and stuff like that, back when crypto was, really popular when it first came out, probably about 8 years ago, right around 8 years ago, when it really started kicking up. And it was just chewing up too much power and my time, and it was always crashing and everything else, and I sold all that equipment and whatnot. But recently I retired, and I'm just looking for something to do here. So I figured I got a couple of these old phones hanging around, and I did some investigation and found out that you can use these as a miner. Not many pools will accept it because they don't want to, not mine anything with mega hash or kilohashes. So I put this, I found out how to put it onto publicpool.io using Ubuntu and Linux. And I can show you how to get it all loaded up and get it out and mining on publicpool.io, and these things, they hash at about 400 to 800 mega hashes. That's like 10 times more power than a ESP32 just from an old phone. And I got this old phone. I got another one over there on the wall too, and I'm just running these off my solar power and just letting it mine forever. And guys, you're not gonna I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna make any money. I don't want to say that concrete wise, but when you're mining on publicpool.io with the real low hash rate, you've got a 1 in like 8 million chance of hitting a block. But you guys, you hit a block, you could make anywhere from, say, $60,000 to $180,000 just by taking care of one block, all right, whatever they call that. So these are basically, when you got these old phones, you don't want to do this on a phone that you actually carry around with you every day. Just some old phones you got hanging around in your junk drawer. Drag them out and make them mine, and you can just set them over there on the wall like I do, and just on the off chance you hit a block, you're gonna be pretty rich. 60,000, 180,000. There's some other ones. I mean, depends on how big the block was and how much money was exchanging and everything else. I mean, you still make $1,000 maybe. It's a lottery. It doesn't continuously mine you coins that you can cash out or anything like that. There isn't any pool out there that you could actually mine like that and cash out with a phone or an ESP32. But anyways, I'm gonna stop all that. I'm gonna switch you over to my desktop, and let's get this thing mining. So first, what we're going to do is we got to go out and we got to get an app called UserLand, which is going to load up the Ubuntu on your phone, and then we'll walk through the steps on getting it set up. We're going to get some GitHub software to get this mining on publicpool.io, and I'll show you how to do that. So let me switch over. All right. Okay, guys. Now, when we start this from start to finish, because there's going to be some downtime when this thing's trying to load up stuff. It could be anywhere from about 40 minutes to 50 minutes to get this tutorial done. But if we're in the middle of its uploading, just skip to the to the next part of the video. All right. And you'll see right on the video where you can actually skip and get to, because there's like a green line that goes across that it's loading up software. And once I start, if you see the mouse starts moving again, that come back, and you'll see what I mean. I don't want to confuse you. Let me just write some stuff down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'll go 13. I'm just writing down, I'm going to cross off as we go through each one of these steps. Okay, so guys, right here, Pi Network, social chain, that is one of the bigger ones that you can actually mine with your phone. But I'm going to tell you right now, you mine Pi Network coins, you will never be able to cash out. It takes an act of God to get any of your money out of here. It's just useless. All of these mining places are useless when it comes to apps, because what they want you to do is you load up the app and then they want you to pay for the hashing power, and you could be hashing for a whole month and maybe make 50 cents. Just not worth it, guys. So if you got an old phone hanging around, just put it out there like a lottery machine, and you just may have a chance to hit a block for 60 grand. That'd be nice to have 60 grand all of a sudden be sitting in your Bitcoin wallet. But anyways, yeah, like that's the Pi Network, all this other stuff. Just stay away from it. Really, stay away from it. Anything that it wants, you know, for you to buy their hashing power, it's a waste of friggin' time. All right, so what we got to do is we got to go to a thing called UserLand. Let's see if we can find it. USER, UserLand, right there at the top. There it is. So once you get to UserLand, go ahead and hit install. All right, this is one of those downtime guys. So if you want to just, you know, bring the video ahead to you'll be right up here, and once this goes to open, then come back. I'm not going to have any music running on this video or anything like that. There's going to be dead silence in some spots while it's loading up. You might hear me in here working on my bench here, something like that. But yep, I'm not going to have any music running. So, I mean, if you want to fast forward your video, you can make this a lot shorter. But I'm gonna stay right with this video from start to finish on this phone, and then we're right where we finish is when we start mining. So a couple of pieces of equipment that you're going to need, of course, is the phone. For equipment, you're just going to need the phone, of course, and you're going to need a Bitcoin wallet address. You can go to Coinbase to get that. There's all kinds of places you can get a Bitcoin wallet address, but you're going to need that. And of course, you're going to need internet. And once we get this all done and loaded, your phone does not have to be hooked up to your PC or anything like that. It's just running on its own. It's just going to be running on your internet service, you know, your Wi-Fi. And how I do it is I've got a couple of solar panels out in my garage, and that's how I power the phone continuously for free. So all the mining power that I'm using on, I got two phones that I'm doing it on, and all that mining power is totally free. It's coming off my solar grid. Alright, so UserLand. Oh, okay. Come on back, guys. I'm gonna circle it around like this. Let you know, come on back. And then you gotta, right here, UserLand. I'm gonna open. Whoops. I gotta do it on the phone. I keep on forgetting. I click up here and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Alright, then you wanna go to right here, Ubuntu, and click on it. And then open UserLand, click on Ubuntu, and then click OK. So right here it says OK. So I'm going to hit OK. And the next thing it says, then click, you know, then allow. So it says allow, so I'm going to hit allow. And then click continue. So right here it says continue, so I'm going to hit continue on my phone. Then it says continue again. Hit continue, and that starts the download. Alright guys, this is one of those other down times. This is going to take a while. So walk away, grab a cup of coffee. I would say you can come back in 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes. We'll just sit here and wait for the Ubuntu to load up. 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to start with number 1 here. We're going to go sudo app update and then hit enter. Yeah, all those mining pools out there, don't even bother trying to, set yourself up on a pool with ESP32s or phones or anything like that, unless you got some equipment that can hash at least 1 terahash a second. Phones will hash at mega hash a second, and ESP32s only hash at kiloseconds. Kilohash seconds, I should say. Do 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 do. Uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, let's see. This thing's uploading and I lost my... Hang on a second, guys. I'll gotta get this back over there for you. Hit there. And I gotta hit here. Come on, hit there. Yeah, the share my screen. Start now. There we go. Came back. Sorry about that, guys. And we get back in position. And let's get back to the upload. Yeah, I moved my phone to try to get a better internet connection in it. The Let's View shut off for some reason. Oh, what if that shut off right there? That's why. I got this thing powered on the solar panels right now, and the output shut off for some reason. It's a real cloudy day out there today. I have a feeling that's what knocked me off of Let's View. Alright, let's let this continue loading up Ubuntu. Let's see, what else have I got to do here? Yeah, it's a cold day here in Maine. What's today? Today is September 23rd, and it's only about 55 degrees out. I'm sitting in the garage. I just cranked up the wood stove. It's feeling pretty nice in here now. I'm surprised the cats haven't come in, and because usually they hang around the wood stove all winter. We lost our dog early this spring, or she'd be out here too. She passed away. Yeah, she had arthritis, really bad. Do 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 do. Yeah, you can see all the files that it's extracting. So right now we're still up here. We haven't got down to number 1 yet. I'm gonna put a little cursor right there, just so we know that's the next one we gotta do. Well, I'm going to walk over and put another piece of wood in the fire. Alright, we're still loading up. Oh, it's starting. Starting service, and here we go. Alright, so usually when you see this green line right here, that means that Ubuntu is waiting for your input. Alright guys, we're going to start with number 1 right here, sudo app update. And then enter. And enter is right here, this blue little thing. Okay, it's loading up. This is usually pretty quick. So let me put a cursor down here because that's the next thing we're going to do. Alright, number 1 is done. Now we do sudo app upgrade. And then enter. Whoops, what did I do? Oh, I spelled upgrade wrong. Sudo app up grade. Enter. Okay. There we go. So we got number 2. And let me move my cursor down to number 3. Which is just when it gets done, it's going to ask you to hit Y, well, yes or no. So definitely, hit yes, and that will start uploading all the upgrades. Okay, right here, it says continue, yes or no. Just hit Y, and then enter, and now it's going to update the whole database. This may take a little while. So we got number 3. I'll move my cursor down. So that'll be all done once we get a green line right here. Ooh. Yeah, and then I can actually show you on publicpool.io and show you that your phone is actually working on the pool. Alright, so now we just got to wait for this line here to get all the way to 100%. So I was actually wrong when I said, oh yeah, wait for a green line right here. No. You got to wait for the green input line, sorry. All these warnings that you see, don't worry about it. It's just telling you that it's changing the file size. It's just all the updates. It's just saying, hey, I'm going to change this, and hey, I'm going to change this, and hey, heads up, I'm going to change this. No worries. Then also you're going to right here on the number 4, it says ignore the red failure line in the code. It's normal, and I'll show you when that red failure line comes up over here. All right, so now I can actually move down to number 5 because the number 4 is just to give you a heads up about a failure line that comes up here red, and not to worry about it. This is one of the longer waits that we have to wait for here before we can proceed further. Do, 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 do. Yep, so if you guys want to, just go ahead and zoop forward the video until this gets down to 100%. Well, come back at 99%, because I'll be continuing on. Yeah, so like I said, guys, this is a lottery machine. People have, in fact, hit blocks before, and it's paid off big. You can, scour through the internet. Just scour through and say, has anybody ever hit the publicpool.io blocks? And you'll see all kinds of success stories that people actually have hit blocks, and they've got quite a bit of money. You got to pay a certain percent too. I think public pool takes like 3% of the block. That's not much. But people have hit it with very, very, very low hash rates. There was one on there I was reading, he hit it with pico hash. What's that, like 100 hashes a second or something like that? Real low. And he hit it. There's that, see guys, that's that red failure one. Just disregard it. It's fine. Normal. Okay, it's ready for the next one, guys, and we're right here at number 5, and is sudo app install the library. So sudo app install lib, is that the SSL? Yeah, SSL div L-dev. Did I do it right? Sudo app install lib SSL div. Yep. Enter. All right. Let it load the package. So that's number 5. And you cross that out, and I'm going to skip down my cursor to number 6. I think it's a total of 14 steps. And you'll be mining. Okay, that one's done. So now we're on number 6, sudo app install. Sudo app install. What are we doing? libcurl, L-I-B, curl, C-U-R-L, 4, hyphen, open SSL, open SSL.div, or hyphen div. D-E-V. What is that thing in that little line? Pretty sure they call it a hyphen. Not sure. Alright, number 7 is done. And then once you get down there, it's going to say yes or no on number 8. So I'm going to cross that one out and put my cursor on 9. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to do the libjansen, then the yes. Sorry. So now we're on number 7, sudo. I'm getting ahead of myself there. Sudo app install Jansen. Let me just make sure I spelled that right. J-A-N-S-S-O-N div hyphen div. Make sure that's right. Sudo app install Jansen div libjansen. I did not put in lib. See, guys, I gotta really pay attention to what I'm doing here. Whoops. I gotta get used to this. libjansen.div. Let's try that. Yep. Yeah. Sudo app install libjansen div. Got it. Reading package done. Building dependency tree done. Reading. I'm going to do it again because it failed right here, guy. I didn't put that together right. So sudo apt install libjansen hyphen div. Alright. Did I do it correct this time? Sudo app install libjansen div. Let's hit the enter. Yes, there we go. Okay, so we did the sudo app install libject, and now we're right here at number 8, and it's asking me yes or no, and I'm going to say yes. Enter. Okay, so now we got number 7 and 8 done. Now we're on number 9. Alright, so this one here is sudo app install lib gmp hyphen div. Did I do that right? Sudo app install lib gmp. Okay, enter. Okay, go number 9 is done. Now we're just waiting for the yes or no, because that yes or no is right here at number 10, and we want to hit yes. enter, and that makes number 10 done. Now we're going to go to 11. Now we're on 11. All right. Sudo app install git build hyphen essential ESSENTIAL Yeah, it makes it hard when you're trying to do this just with this tiny little keyboard on the phone. All right, just one thing on this, guys. Out of all of this stuff, there is a number 1 in here. Yeah, it looks just like an L, so it's this one here is ZLIB. This is a number 1. All right, just keep that in mind. This is a number 1. All right, so I got that all in there. Sudo app get build essential automake dev. Enter. And number 12 is just going to be hitting yes. Oh, I did something wrong. What did I do wrong, guys? Sudo app install git. Oh, I put a space right here. See that space? That's what I did wrong. And I was probably talking right there when I was doing it, saying how much of a pain in the butt it is doing this with a small little keyboard. Sudo install git UILD ESS essential automake Alright, let's check this, make sure I did it right this time. Why has I got that space in there? Don't know why. Okay, see, now I got that space out of there. Alright, let's hit enter. My finger must be doing something. Yeah, sometimes, guys, you get to this point right here, it seems like your phone is locked up. It's not. It's still thinking. Alright, we got a yes or no, so we're going to say yes. Enter. I'm glad I had these couple of mistakes, because then you guys can pick up on it if you do happen to run into the same kind of mistakes. And it is a pain in the butt. I got, you know, big fingering this little keyboard over here. Alright, so the next one we got is 13. Wait for this to finish the load. See this? I do this. This is full of the very, you know, bunch of problems here. Look at that. That's a long line to get in there. Alright, so we got to wait for this to get to 100%. So if you guys want to fast forward the video, go ahead. Or you can sit here and watch it load with me. Zipping right along there. We're very close to getting to ready to mine here, guys, so it's not much longer. We just got to get here, go in here, we're going to change the directory, then this might take a little bit of time right here, because this goes out and it checks all the files, checks for internet, so that could be time consuming. I forgot about that one right here, the dot build. Alright, we're at 99%. Come on back, guys. Alright. Number 13. Get clone https // TPRUVOT. Make sure I spelled that right. Yep. / CPU miner hyphen multi dot git git. Alright, let me just check up here. Man, guys, is that a space right there between those two? GitHub.com. Let's try it. Yep. It's working. So we got number 13 done. Now we're going on 14. And like I said, number 15, that's going to take a while. So guys, if you get to number 15 and your phone just sits there forever, just let it sit. That step takes a while. CD CPU miner hyphen okay, it's waiting. So then you hit dot / build .sh, enter. This is normal right here, guys. It stops for a second and then it's going to take off. It's going to load up a bunch of stuff. Then it's going to stop again. And this could take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes until it's ready to start mining. It's checking everything. It's checking. It's got to go through all those checks, and then it'll say, all right, I'm ready to mine. I'll show you that the part it gets to where it just hangs right up for 5 minutes. I'll show you that. All right, right here. It's going to stop, and it's going to hang here for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So you guys can fast forward it, go grab a cup of coffee, whatever you got to do. But once you see a green line, you know, the next input line come up right here, we're ready to mine. And then that's where we're going to put in this information here. So it's basically you're starting up the CPU miner. Your hashers are the SHA-256Ds. Then the URL is the stratum public pool.io. This is the port number. The user, that is where right here you're going to put in your Bitcoin address, and then you're going to put dot, and then you can name your worker whatever you want, and then you put in pass for password, and then just put in X. You don't need no password. And then -- thread 8, and you hit enter and you start mining. And this is exactly what it looks like for me when I start to mine. This is all of my information right here. So this would be the same thing you would put in, except for you would have your own Bitcoin address and your own miner name. Actually, I'm going to be, this one here is going to be a DIY Electronics 1. So we just got to wait for the green input line to come up right here. facial recognition of who was out there before. Don't know who it is. I'm trying not to care, so I don't want to get aggravated with it. And this guy just don't fucking care. There's nothing we can do about it.
I care. I'm going to our dreams and be going in a house.
All of our dreams.
Look at that.
All of our dreams. And caviar dreams.
You don't want nobody staring at us. With binoculars. I want to get blinds for everyone.
We've been lucky so far.
Yeah.
It's warm out here, man.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So I got this one.
Did you find any rice for yourself? Or you want boiling bag?
No, boiling bag. You feel that heat coming in right here?
I feel it. I feel it right there. Should have done that earlier, honey. So
Oh, I gotta get back to work. Okay guys, we're ready to start mining. So now, what I'm going to put in is, I'm going to put in my information right down here. So the only difference between what I'm putting in and what you're going to be putting in is from here to here. Okay, so all of this to right here, because that is my Bitcoin address and this is my username. So all you got to do is replace this with your Bitcoin address right up to this dot, because the dot is just a signifier to separate your basically your username, which is your Bitcoin address, and your worker's name. All right, so I'm going to start putting in this long piece right here, and then you hit enter and it starts mining. So here we go. CPU miner space hyphen hyphen algo and then you put in space and then SHA 256D space and then hyphen hyphen URL space stratum plus TCP and then whatever this thing is. What is that, a hyphen? No, it's not a hyphen. Whatever that thing is. And then public hyphen pool.io semicolon, is that it? 2 what the heck is it? 2 1. Did I put in 2 yet? Yes, 2 1 4 9 6 space hyphen hyphen user space and then put in your user alright, TRKJ L F Q Y C 8, and if you put in your Bitcoin address wrong, it'll automatically it'll tell you fail. So 8 Q X F J M 9 D V I 7 X G X X 1 G N R W J O U. All right, that's my Bitcoin address, and then dot, and now put in your worker name. D I Y K T R 1. If you notice I put it all in caps, you do not have to. It can be uppercase, lowercase, it can be numbers. That's fine, but just no spaces. Can be no spaces in your username. All right, then you put space, hyphen, hyphen, pass, space, X, space, and then hyphen, hyphen, THREADS, threads, oops, not Y, threads 8. All right, let's try it. Enter. And there we are, guys. We are now hashing. I'm going to let this run for a minute and let you guys watch it. And then every time you see it, it'll say yes. That means that it accepted that block and you just worked that block. But if it was a lucky block, I don't know. You'll have to wait a couple days and see if you get $180,000 into your Bitcoin wallet. So let's let this run for a minute, and I just want you guys to watch it. Oh, my screen just went black on me. There we go. Now we're back. Oh, let me put this down so you can see. You can actually see it down here. Ooh, ba doop boop 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 boo. Now I want this to run for a couple minutes because then I want to go over onto pool.io and we'll look for DIY electronics #1, and that's my worker. See this? Once in a while you'll get this connection interruption. That means that you lost connection with the internet, and this phone that I have, it does that a lot. I'm quite a ways over here in the garage away from my Wi-Fi, so you'll see that coming up a lot. Also want a cheaper phone, it'll do that too. This one here, the operating system is Hot Pepper, whatever the heck that means. It's not a quality phone, but it does mine. And look at the hash rate, 420 kilohashes. But once you add up all of your computing power, it brings it into the mega hash. And hopefully I can show you that over on pool.io. In fact, let me, I'm going to pull that up right now. Pool.io, go right here, and I'm going to put in my Bitcoin address. Alright, it sees my other ones out there. It doesn't see #1 yet. Let me just refresh. Yeah, the public pool.io, it's a fickle beast. Sometimes you'll see your miners and sometimes you don't. Let's give it a second. I'm going to refresh again. I'm going to see these. Refresh again. There it is. DIY electronics #1, and here I am hashing. #2 is my other phone. And what this does is these refresh every 10 minutes, and all this stuff will go down to 0. All right. So I'm going to sit here for a second. I'm going to hit refresh again. In fact, I'm not going to. I don't want to do that. Because you do that and then sometimes you lose this here. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I lost all of them that time. One of them came up. Yeah, because every time that it goes to refresh, it'll drop off and it takes a couple minutes for it to come back on again. That could be just a problem I'm having with it. I don't know. It could be my internet. I'm not sure. But anyways, that is public pool IO. Let's try it again, see if number 1 comes back. Nope, 2 and 3's there. Alright, let me, I'm going to get out of here and see this right here, accepted. So they accepted a block right there. It means you worked the block. You didn't win the block or anything like that. I'm not really sure how that works, but anyways, we're mining. We're up in mining. We're in the lottery. So let me bring you. I'm just going to go back to my Bitcoin address, and now let's try it again. Yeah, see, number 1 not there anymore. This is my other phone. But every time you leave this site, it takes a while for your miners to show back up again. If you just sit on this site, all of your miners will show up. But if you leave and come back and leave and come back, it just, I don't know, it spits out what it wants. But you have to stay on this site for like probably a good 10 minutes and all your miners will show up. There's one. It came back again. Alright guys, but I'm not going to mess with this anymore. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to come back. And just want to show you here. Something just happened here. It's just accepted a whole bunch of them. CPU 6 accepted. CPU 3 accepted. Wow, I never seen it hit 3 of them like that right in a row. Maybe I'm rich. Alright guys, I'm going to leave you with that. That was a long video. Hit the subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, ring the bell. If you have any problems with the miner, give me a little note down below. I've run into all kinds of different minor problems with it, and I might be able to get you up and running. Alright? Thanks for watching, guys.